You know what? You could literally wake up tomorrow and decide, I want to be my best self and nobody can stop you. You can decide that I want a different life. I am done being lazy, negative, demotivated. And you don't need a new year to do this, a new month, or even a new Monday. Because your hottest, healthiest, most glowed up version can show up in just 30 days. And no, you do not need to spend lakhs or do 20,000 different things. All you need is the right action plan, some dedication, and a little bit of consistency. And I know this because I have been doing this consistently for the last 3 months, and the difference has been insane. This is what I used to look like when I started, and this is me now. And for some reason, if I had to restart my glow up and become completely unrecognizable in the next 30 days, this is the exact checklist that I would follow. I've broken everything down into daily, weekly, and monthly actions. So if you're ready to become your most confident, most attractive, most glowed up version, get out your notepads and let's get started. First things first, the most attractive women you know aren't that way just because they have a fancy routine. They are that way because they are mentally committed to being their best selves. Your glow up actually begins in your head. You might think that you glow up because you start going to the gym and eating clean. It actually starts a lot before right here. You start going to the gym and you start eating clean because you've already decided to become somebody who takes care of themselves. The decision comes first. The intention, the discipline, that is all mental, and it happens before any visible change that you see. So the day that you actually decide, that is the day when your glow up starts. And that day, my girl, is today. So set your intention right now. Write down who you want to be in the next 30 days. Just one line about who you want to be, and let's make her real. And to commit to this version of you, your daily checklist is no morning scroll. This has genuinely changed my entire morning. I am not exaggerating. The second you wake up and pick up your phone, you have handed your brain to 200 strangers before you even brushed your teeth. So the next 30 days, you are not going to scroll first thing in the morning. First, get up, brush your teeth, drink your water, then you can do your coffee and chai. And if you tend to scroll during this time, replace that scroll with something more constructive. Maybe that's reading a few pages or journaling or even just sitting in silence, because the mental bandwidth this will free up for you is crazy. And the weekly task for you is to take a progress photo at the end of every week. Same pose, same place, once a week. I like to do this every Sunday morning because what you don't realize is that change is slow and you're not going to notice it day by day. You will not notice that your body, your face is changing day by day. But by the end of week 4, when you look back at your progress photos, you will not recognize who you've become. And now we come to transforming the vessel that carries you, your body. Let's start with the weekly habits. We are going to work out 5 times a week for the next 30 days. And 3 of these workouts every single week are going to be strength training days. That is a total of 20 workouts, out of which 12 are strength training, which is honestly enough to start seeing genuine change in your body. You're going to structure it very simply. For me, it is Monday, Wednesday, Friday for strength training. Full body strength on all of these days. I don't have upper body, lower body, glutes, etc. on separate days. And Tuesday and Thursday can be fun days for you. Maybe you go play a sport, or it can be cardio. I like to switch between walking and playing pickleball. And here is the exact plan I follow. And the weekends then are free for you and your life. You do not need to worry about working out on weekends. And listen, how you fit these workouts in depends on your life. Whether you work from home like me, or you go to the office or college or school, I do not want to hear excuses. For the 9-to-5 girlies, for the college going girlies, for the school going girlies, this is going to be a little tougher, but you have got the flexibility to squeeze in a 30 to 45 minute workout at whatever time during the day. Maybe it's before work, maybe it's after work, maybe it's during your lunch break. You can do home workouts, go to the gym, do body weight exercises, whatever it is that floats your boat. You just have to show up consistently for the next 30 days, 30 to 45 minutes every single day. You do not have to have longer sessions. And just a quick tip, do not train to complete exhaustion, because the purpose here is not to develop the best training program and exhaust yourself to the brink. The purpose is consistency and showing up. The only caveat is showing up 5 days a week. And as for your daily habits, when it comes to this temple that you call your body, you are going to cut off sugar for the next 30 days. I have been off sugar for the last 90 days, and I am telling you, this is one of the best things that I have done for my body, for my skin, for my hair. My skin has never been clearer. The puffiness has gone down, energy crashes are gone, they're no longer happening, and cravings are very, very minimal. I've stopped having cravings. So for the next 30 days, replace all of your sugary treats with sugar-free options. Use monk fruit in coffee or chai. This is the brand that I use, Lakanto. And if you do have to treat yourself, if you do feel like eating something sweet, opt for sugar-free ice creams or sugar-free chocolates. Just in moderation, girls. We are not going to replace sugar with over-consuming sugar-free products, okay? You are going to feel the difference in your face within 2 weeks, trust me. The next daily habit is home-cooked meals, which means for the next 30 days, you are not going to be eating out. Lock in. When you cook at home, you control exactly what is going in your body. It is lighter, it's cheaper, and your skin and gut will thank you. The trick is to pre-plan your meal so that you don't fall for Swiggy at 9 p.m. Okay? I like to plan my meals out on Sundays, decide the week's meals, order groceries that I need to, prep what I can, and then I am not making decisions when I'm tired and hungry. I think this is the place where everybody slips. I used to slip here too because I would not prepare in advance and then I would be on Swiggy in the evening deciding what to eat for my cravings. Now, because I've quit sugar and I've not been eating out for the last 90 days, my cravings have all but disappeared. Do not leave it to willpower, okay? And the third daily habit that you're going to do for your body is a 10 to 15 minute walk after lunch and after dinner. That's it. You're going to aim for around 5,000 steps in a day. We're not doing 10,000, that's not the goal. 5,000 steps in total, and if you do a 10-15 minute walk after lunch and after dinner, this is going to be a very easy target to hit. When you do this, when you walk after you eat, it helps with digestion, with bloating, it keeps your energy up, and it is completely free. You do not need to spend a dime on doing this. You can go down to your colony park, walk, you can go to your terrace, you can do it in your balcony. My father-in-law, even Vedant, just pace around the house, in the house. If you have a walking pad, use that. If you don't have a walking pad, you can get one of those 2,000 rupee steppers. They act like an elliptical and walk on that. No excuses, okay? Start with 10 minutes, hike it up to 15 minutes if you can. After 2 meals, you are going to love your body after this. You can put on a podcast, call your mom, call your friend, whatever, just move. Next, we come to your skin. We cannot just glow up from the inside. We need that glowing, clear skin. So let's start with the daily habits here. A basic skincare routine. You do not need a 15-step Korean shelf. All you need is cleanse, moisturize, and the most important one is sunscreen. I cannot say this loudly enough. Sunscreen is the cheapest anti-aging you will buy. Cheapest skincare you can buy. Wear it every single day, even indoors, even in the monsoons. I know that I've gone back on my comments of saying you don't need sunscreen every single day, but it's just easier. Wear it, your skin will thank you. And also, do not forget your body. Moisturizer and SPF on your entire body. I use this Eclipse Solaire body sunscreen during the day, and I use this Body Shop body lotion at night after I take a shower. And if you want to go that extra step, do not forget your feet, your elbows, and your knees. Get a cream with urea in it and actually hydrate those areas. This is the one that I use. It is 170 rupees, I think. It is amazing. It's just slightly fragranced, so that might be a bother. So you can find something that's non-fragranced. But I absolutely love it. It is less than 200 rupees, and the difference it makes to my feet and my elbows and my knees is chef's kiss. That is the difference between looking groomed and looking shabby. Now, once a week, I like to do a full skin reset, and I like to do this either on a Saturday or a Sunday. I like to call this self-care Saturday. So I will do a face mask, steam my face, cleanse my pores, and then do an everything shower with shaving, scrubbing, double cleansing, washing my hair mask, body hydrating, and then end with the body oil. 1 day a week where I reset before the week starts again, and it just puts me in such a rejuvenated state of mind. And if you have the time and the budget, at the end of the month, you can go for one professional treatment like a Hydra facial, a cleanup, or a Q-switch laser. I recently started getting Q-switch lasers done, and they are so good for improving skin brightness. You see the result immediately. There is no downtime. It improves skin brightness, it reduces pigmentation, evens out the skin tone. So I think it's a good investment. Costs as much as a premium facial, so about 6,000-7,000 for a session, and it is absolutely wonderful. And once a month is actually affordable when you cut the eating out money. Think of it as redirecting your money to something that will help you glow up better. Now we come to the hair, because as I say, your hair makes or breaks your look. If you're going through hair fall or just want thicker hair, I'd recommend doing a daily scalp serum. The Ordinary Multipeptide Serum is one of my favorites. I don't think it works very well for hair fall, but it really helps improve hair density. I've lost hair in the past due to PCOS, hormonal changes, diet restriction, all of those things. The cure was fixing my hormones, fixing my diet. That helped me stop the hair fall, but daily scalp serums have helped me improve my hair density. Another daily habit I would add is loose hairstyles, because tight ponytails, constant tying back, even when you see my hairstyle like this is very loosely tied, I don't do slick backs, because when you do tight hairstyles, they cause breakage at your hairline. Loose claw clips, soft styles, braids, they cause way less damage. And for my oily scalp girlies, dry shampoo between washes keeps your hair looking fresh without stripping it every single day. The Batiste one is the GOAT. I have not found a better dry shampoo. Now, when it comes to washing your hair, I go in 3 times a week. I have an oily scalp. I work out regularly. So if I don't wash my hair 3 times a week, it is just going to be a greasy mess. But you can alter the wash days according to your schedule. I like to wash my hair at night so that I can spend an extra 20-30 minutes blow drying my hair. Also, stop air drying your hair. That is what causes the frizz frizz and the breakage. Use a blow dryer with a heat protector and you will not have any damage on your hair whatsoever. This way, you also wake up with styled hair every single day. And on regular wash days, which is my 3 times a week wash days, I follow the sandwich method for my hair, which is shampoo my hair first, then use a hair mask for 2 minutes, then shampoo again, and then condition again. Doesn't take very long in the shower, and I end up getting hydrated lengths with an oil-free scalp. Once a week, I like to clarify my scalp and deep cleanse my roots. I do this on my everything shower days, which is Saturdays. A clarifying shampoo to strip the buildup, the product, dry shampoo, hard water, all of that, and then a deep treatment hair mask. This way, hair ends up shinier, thicker in just a couple of weeks. And when you start doing this regularly, you will really notice the difference by the end of the month. And again, at the end of the month, if you want to treat yourself, if you have a little extra budget left over, you can go for a hair spa or a haircut. The pampering is very, very fun and it leaves you feeling like a diva. Now we come to your grooming, and this is the part that makes you look like you have your life together even on a normal Tuesday. So for my daily habits here, I like to do a glowy makeup, not a full beat, not a full face of makeup, just hydrated, glowy, fresh faced. So this includes a tinted sunscreen, a little bit of cheek tint, and the same tint on my lips. It takes 5 minutes and you end up looking healthy and awake. I also add a little bit of mascara to just have my eyes pop. When you start to do something like this, like a 2-step or a 3-step makeup routine every single day, it just becomes a part of your routine. It becomes a part of you showing up as your best self every single day. And that is what I like about doing this every single day. The next thing I do every single day is dress up properly. Even when I'm working from home, even on the days that I'm not shooting, I put on something that fits me well, that I feel good in. Usually it's a dress. Today I'm wearing a top and a jeans, because when you dress like the best version of you, you move like the best version of you. You start treating yourself like the main character of your own life, and the difference it makes to your confidence is insane. So stop saving your nice clothes for an occasion that might never come. This month is the occasion you are celebrating yourself. And then once a month, you invest in a manicure and a pedicure. Neat nails, neat feet. It is very, very small, but it changes how put together you feel completely. I like to do my pedicure once a month. I go to the salon for this. And for my nails, which are not done right now, I like to do a gel nail manicure at home. I know you guys have been asking me for a gel nail manicure tutorial, and I promise I will do it this time. It's just a very long process, and to do that and to also shoot by myself becomes a task, and I don't end up being happy with what I've shot, and that is why you've not seen it so far. But I promise I will put this out on shorts soon. Next, we come to your mood and your energy, because none of your glow up is going to land if you are running on an empty tank of energy. This whole chapter is about feeling good from the inside so that everything on the outside actually shows. So for your daily habits, you're going to do your vitamins. These genuinely boost your energy, they strengthen your immunity, they sort out things that you do not even connect to, and they sort out problems you might have been facing but can't figure out the reason for. The random headaches, the constant tiredness, the 4 p.m. crash. Ideally, you want to get a blood test done so you know exactly where you're deficient. I regularly take vitamin D because that tends to be on the lower end for me. Omega, vitamin C, B complex, collagen, and magnesium. Vitamin D and iron are 2 things that Indian women are very deficient in. It is cheap to fix and it quietly changes your energy, your mood, your skin, everything. So get a blood test. If you're deficient, supplement. The next daily habit is hydration. Water properly throughout the day. Vedant does not do this. So I have put a water reminder app on my phone. It goes off every hour, and every time it goes, it does that water pouring sound effect. Just reminds me that I have to get up and drink my water. It sounds too basic to matter, but so much of your tiredness, of your dull skin, the puffiness, even the headaches is just dehydration in disguise. Once you fix that, you will start to notice you don't just feel better physically but also mentally. The next daily habit is reading 10 pages, just 10. So for these next 30 days, I want you to bring a little buddy along on this journey with you. A book. It can be a physical book, a Kindle, even on your phone, whatever it is, right? Every day, 10 pages, and pick a book that actually pulls you in, something that will excite you, inspire you, surprise you, not something that you feel like you should read. I recently picked up Cain and Abel because Vedant was really gushing about it, but it is not the kind of book that I enjoy. I'm not into historical fiction and family feuds and things like that. So I'm going to go look for another book. And what I tend to do is, because I have replaced my morning scroll with reading, so I like to read an uplifting book. So I'm reading Power of the Subconscious Mind in the morning right now. And in the evenings, I like to read something that is fiction, something like a crime thriller or a romance novel or something like that. And that just really makes me feel sharper, calmer, less scattered, because I am not constantly being pulled into my phone and looking at reels all day long. It is the cheapest way to feel smart and slow your brain down at the same time. And finally, you want to build your sleep routine because sleep matters more than almost anything else on this list. It is what your energy every single day is built on. So for the best quality of sleep, this is what I do. No food 3 hours before bed and no phone 1 hour before bed. I've actually been very good with not using my phone in the last 2 weeks or so. I have not been looking at it in the morning. I have been avoiding reels through the day unless they're for research when I'm writing my scripts and stuff. And beyond that, I just try not to look at my phone at all. But 1 hour before bed, absolutely not. And also create a bedtime ritual. I do my skincare and then Vedant and I have our magnesium and chamomile tea while listening to jazz on TV around an hour before bedtime. And I kid you not, it is the knockout combination for good sleep. And good sleep changes your face, your body, your energy more than any expensive serum ever will. Your dark circles will go away, the dullness on your skin will go away. You will feel more energized through the day. And it is so worth it. This is the cheapest glow up on the entire list. And the final thing that we are going to fix in your glow up is your confidence. This is the one that makes everything actually show up. If you are not feeling confident in your own skin by the end of these 30 days, then what is the point of the entire glow up? In my experience, confidence comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone. So for the next month, you are going to commit to doing a small daily challenge. My favorite one is speaking about a random topic out loud for 1 minute without using a single filler word. And also just record yourself on your phone while doing so, because by the end of the 30 days, you will be surprised by how much more articulate you become. Another thing you can try is video journaling, just talking to your camera about your day at the end of the day. It feels awkward at first, and in the first 3 or 4 days, you'll be like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing? This is cringe. But then after that, something will shift. You will start hearing yourself. You'll start liking yourself. You'll start trusting yourself more. This will become your video diary. And the reason I'm telling you these 2 challenges is because you can do every single thing on this list, but if you do not believe in the girl who is looking back at you, none of it is going to clock. Confidence is the multiplier of your glow up, and you need to build it like a muscle, 1 daily rep at a time. And that is it. If you add it up, I have not added anything you can't afford. There's no shopping sprees, no hiring personal trainers, no going outside of your spending limit. Almost all of this can be done on a budget, in the budget that you have right now. And in fact, whatever you spend on this glow up, you've already covered by not eating out for the month. And in the next 30 days, your skin's going to be clearer, your hair's going to be thicker, your energy is going to be up, you'll stand taller, and you'll actually fall in love with the girl who's looking back at you in the mirror. Also, just a caveat, you do not have to do all of this perfectly. Even if you just hit 70% of it for the next 30 days, you will still look back and go, wait, who's that girl in the mirror? You know her, you built her. So this is your sign. Prioritize yourself for the next 30 days. The best time to start is today. The next best time to start is tomorrow. And I expect to see your glowed up versions commenting right here under this video after 30 days. And that was it for this video. Go check out these ones next if you're anyway spending more time on YouTube. And I'm going to see you guys very soon in the next one. Bye!